Hey everyone, hope you're having a great day. If you are, it's about to be even better because I'm here to teach you a little bit about logging in Prefect 2.0. Here, I have my Prefect 1.0 flow running on a local agent. I have two specific logging styles where I'm using tasks to help create custom and curated logs. Now, if I go into the Cloud UI, I can do a quick run, and with this, I'll be able to see these custom and curated logs come through the UI. Rustling capybara allows us to see these custom logs come through. Now, similarly in Prefect 2.0, we can use our own custom logging sequences to log our specific use cases. Now, in Prefect 2.0, we've dropped all that syntactical sugar that we needed in Prefect 1.0 and made it look like and feel like a lot more like native Python. You don't need to use prefect.context anymore, and the syntax is a little bit more cleaner as well. You can use your own custom print statements for your own specific use cases. Some new features in Prefect 2.0 is not only are you able to write these flows a little bit more cleaner with your own custom logging statements, but you can also log your specific flows as well as tasks as well. Doing so, I'm able to see the default logging sequence. And the great thing about Prefect 2.0, you're able to modify this default logging sequence. And some of these new features of Prefect 2.0 is that they're granted more customization options for these logs, and you're able to customize prefect-specific logs straight from the command line. Ideally, you want to add these environmental variables into a bash profile so they persist, but for demonstration purposes, I'll be inputting it from the command line. You can modify the flow or task log output by following this naming convention for environmental variables. You would replace the path to key value with your own affiliated variables. By doing so, customize the output of the logs based on your specific instance. For example, the default naming convention is seen in the console below, as well as from this comment, where the affiliated flow name and message is thrown out for your specific run. Now, if I wanted to modify that so that instead of having level name and flow name, I just have messages, I could simply just export this environmental variable in the command line, and then it would globally persist for my current state. Now, by doing so, we can see our flow runs are a little bit more simplified where we don't have our flow name, but we can still see that our task runs still have our default flow task logging sequence. Now we have to, again, modify the task logging sequence in order to follow the same convention that we did for the flow run. Now, doing so, we're able to see the task run kind of mimics exactly what we're looking for with the flow run by only outputting the messages itself. Now, a common pitfall is that developers aren't paying attention on the logging format and accidentally globally set the format for a case that will not happen. For example, the flow run logger only has access to 3 additional variables: flow run name, flow run ID, and flow name. However, with task run logger, you're granted even more variables. In order to prevent this, just double check the naming convention of your specific environmental variable and matching affiliated variables itself. For more custom logging outputs, you can modify directly the logging.yaml file that exists that is packaged with Prefect in order to create your own custom logging settings as well. As you can see, all of these flow runs and specifically tasks that come about it you're able to see it within the UI, as well as you're able to see these specific custom logging sequences as well. Hopefully this short tutorial clears up any confusion, and have a great day.